young people being what they are, they picked it up.
The name Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah has been engraved in the annals of Namibian history for long, but never before did it have the title it now enjoys, that of Namibian President-elect, attached to it.
By the powers vested in me as the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Namibia, I, LC Tulengepo Nikembwa, hereby declare that Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah has been declared duly elected as the President-elect of the Republic of Namibia.
For a long time, it has been a story many had thought of, imagined, and predicted several times, over and over again. Finally, the reality of a female president for the relatively young Namibian democracy is unfolding, and Nandi-Ndaitwah is its protagonist. Having represented the country in different portfolios and roles, Nandi-Ndaitwah's acceptance speech highlighted the love she has for her country and her dedication to service.
As I'm accepting this result, I would say once again on behalf of the SWAPO party, the Namibian nation has voted for peace and stability. You have voted for unity in diversity, natural resources beneficiation, and youth empowerment for sustainable development. And this we will do through economic transformation.
It all started here, on Namtai, a sleepy village in Namibia's Oshana region. Might have many tales to tell, but none greater than the one currently being told about it. It is from these humble beginnings that a new chapter in the annals of Namibian history will be written. Nandi-Ndaitwah hold plenty of memories of Namtai, many being those reminiscing the good old days of simplicity, love for their neighbor, and where a village indeed raised a child. But among such sweet memories lie those of a hard-knock life, a life of great struggle at the hands of colonial forces that had imposed themselves onto the people. This state of affairs motivated her to take on the struggle for liberation by joining SWAPO.
I joined SWAPO in 1966. I remember that is the year I got my party card, and how I came also to know SWAPO at my place of birth on Namtai. It was one of the active center, political activity center in the name of SWAPO. You know, Namtai and Ndola are very close villages. And people like Kakumba Kandola, they had a program that every Sundays they go around different villages and then conduct mobilization activities. So I have been one of those young people who were attending those mobilization activities because they also used to come to Namtai.
Namibians were living under an oppressive regime, one that forced many family members to wander far and wide from home in search of job opportunities, including the infamous contract labor system, which mainly employed Namibians from the northern regions.
The Afrikaners, the popular name that time was the Boer. You know, because when the whites came into Namibia, the four trekkers, they were more on the farming side. And Boer, Bure, being a farmer in Afrikaans, then became the reference point for the Boers. So the demand was that we are having problems in the country because of the behavior of the Boers, with particular reference to the contract labor. I had a brother who was also a contract labor. And when now the mobilization work is done to say, you see these people, they go for contract labor for closer to 20 months, and when they come back, there's little they can offer in the family. Is because of that exploitation. And you can see it, because now you have a brother who goes, and the only thing you enjoy when your brother comes is the first day when you are going to have tea.
For retired General Denga Ndaitwah, Nandi-Ndaitwah's triumph has been in the making for long. And while she may be different titles to different people, she remains his beloved wife and mother of his children.
You can call her Honorable, His Excellency, the Vice President, but I consider her as my long life companion. Long life companion, that we are going to be 41 years in marriage, God willing, come August this year. In the marriage, of course, she gave me 3 boys. Like I said, I consider her as the mother of my children. And there are reasons why I'm saying so. A person who can accommodate almost everybody, particularly from our families. She doesn't discriminate who is from my side or who is from. She always considers them as her children. And she is the mother of my children.
Having enjoyed several years with his beloved wife, he knows her only too well. When she has a mind set on something, she goes all out to attain it, he says.
She's a workaholic person. She's a person who sometimes you can say is too much. She's spending much of her energy on her work at the best interest of her people. We are all used to that now. While our children were growing, they have grown in that conditions, but they haven't. There was no time when they felt mommy is neglecting us. They grew up in such a way that they started the feeling that mommy is there for the people, not only us, but for the people. Hence, she can spend much of her, she can dedicate much of her time to work that are specifically meant to serve this nation.
Nandi-Ndaitwah's sister Inge Pinga recalls her early days with her. They did not spend much time together as young girls, as they were schooling at different places, but there are some memories of a young Nandi-Ndaitwah Ipinga recalls.
When I was now becoming to know her or to realize her appearance at home, is that at the time she was coming home in most cases with Ulitala Namwea, well-known Ulitala Niverwa, and they might only come for that evening. Tomorrow morning they are going to church, call it, I know it in Afrikaans, Pat Fender. So it is, no, we are here, tomorrow we are going to Onipa, tomorrow we are going to Onanjokwe, going to Ongwediva for the meetings on that event.
Nandi-Ndaitwah will step into State House on 21st March 2025 as she takes the oath of service as Namibia's first citizen. She takes to State House a wealth of experience as a diplomat, a minister, and most importantly, a caregiver to the Namibians whose lives she touched over the years. In short, her story is far from over.
Victory!